My friend, listen closely. For there are moments in a person's life when the very message their heart has been longing for finally reaches them. We all walk through seasons when everything feels scattered, uncertain, out of place. You look at your path and wonder why it twists instead of straightening. You wonder why doors close just when you gather the courage to step toward them. You wonder why people drift away, why opportunities slip from your grasp like sand through open fingers. But hear this, God is not abandoning you. God is not ignoring your prayers. The Lord is working in ways you cannot yet see, rearranging the pieces of your life with a wisdom far beyond your understanding. What you call disorder, God calls preparation. What you call delay is God's way of positioning you. What feels like confusion may simply be the quiet construction of a divine plan that will only make sense when you step into the moment prepared for you. God does not simply move you from one season to another. He shapes you as he moves you. The places he is leading you require a strength you have not yet fully drawn upon, a humility you didn't know you lacked, and a wisdom you are only beginning to discover. So when the ground beneath your feet feels uncertain, do not panic. Do not run. Do not give up. God is not breaking you. He is building you. You may feel stretched or uncomfortable. You may feel as if God has pushed you out into unfamiliar territory. Those aren't signs of abandonment. They are signs of transformation. God often rearranges your surroundings only after he rearranges. He is pulling you away from old patterns that cannot carry you into your future. That is why certain relationships fade, why some habits suddenly feel heavy, why doors close even when you knock with desperate persistence. God is removing what cannot accompany you into the next chapter. He is clearing what would hinder you. He is protecting the assignment meant specifically for you. When everything seems to be falling apart, heaven may actually be aligning everything into place. God is never slow. He is strategic. What you call a setback, God calls alignment. What you call disappointment, God calls redirection. What you call loss, God may be using as elevation. But you must trust the rearranging. You may not understand the timing, but God does. He sees the connections you haven't met, the opportunities you haven't discovered, and the breakthroughs that require the right season and the right place. There will be times when God removes you so abruptly from a situation that you question whether you misread his voice. You wonder if your prayers were ignored. But God never pulls you away from anything unless it threatens what he intends to place in your hands. God sees the entire design while you see scattered pieces. You may look at your life and see only broken fragments, but God sees a foundation being built brick by brick. And if you find yourself in a season of being hidden, don't despise it. Some of God's greatest work happens in silence. Seeds grow in the dark long before they break the soil. That hidden time is not punishment. It is preparation. God is rooting you deeply so that when your moment comes, you will be able to withstand the weight of the blessing. He is shaping your heart so that when the opportunity appears, you will walk into it not with hesitation, but with confidence in his timing. You may feel displaced, but you are not lost. You may feel delayed, but you are not denied. God is guiding you to the right people, the right places, the right opportunities. Sometimes he moves you away from environments too small for your purpose. Sometimes he closes doors that would have shrunk your growth. Sometimes he pulls you back because danger lies ahead. Trust the God who sees what you cannot. He knows when a season has ended. He knows when you have outgrown a chapter. Restlessness is often the first signal that God is shifting your direction. Even when the way forward seems invisible, God is clearing the path. What feels like uncertainty to you is order to him. There is power in trusting his timing, for God will not place you where your character cannot sustain you. He will not open a door if stepping through it prematurely would wound you. He will not give you a blessing until both you and the blessing are aligned. So if everything seems to be taking longer than you hoped, remember, God's timing is meant to strengthen you. He knows the exact moment when the soil is ready, the heart is ready, and the plan is ready. When God rearranges things, there is often tension. You may feel a push forward that frightens you or a pull away from familiar things you once depended on. But that tension is not confusion. It is transformation. God is shaping your inner life to match your future. Do not expect everyone around you to understand what God is doing within you. The Lord did not whisper your calling into their hearts. He whispered it into yours. People may doubt your decisions or question your direction, but they do not hear what God has placed in your spirit. Follow the voice God has spoken to you. There are times when God will isolate you, not to diminish you, but to refine you. When he pulls you away from noise, clarity is coming. When he separates you from distractions, direction is unfolding. When he removes the familiar, it is because the familiar cannot carry your destiny. Isolation under God's hand is preparation for elevation. Look back at your life. Look at the moments you thought you were breaking. If you look carefully, you'll see you were being rebuilt. The loss that devastated you made room for strength. The door that closed protected you. The people who left made space for better connections. God was rearranging things even then, and he is doing it again now. Right now, the landscape around your life may be shifting. The pieces may be forming a new pattern. Every step you've taken, every detour, every unanswered prayer has led you to this moment. God has been setting the stage for something prepared for a precise time. Do not cling to temporary comfort when God is offering eternal purpose. Do not fear the rearranging. Trust it. For when God moves you, it is always forward. When he shifts you, it is always into something better than what you left behind. There are doors waiting for you that did not exist until now. There are people prepared to enter your life who were not ready before this season. There are breakthroughs aligned with a moment only God could orchestrate. Without the rearranging, you would miss them. So lift your head, strengthen your heart, trust the hand that guides your steps. Every breath, every tear, every hope is held in the palm of God's hand. Walk forward with courage, for the one who leads you never makes a mistake. The right place is before you. The right time is approaching. The moment long prepared is drawing near. Trust the rearranging, for God is placing you exactly where you need to be. You and there will come a day, perhaps sooner than you think, when you'll look back on this season and realize God was not withholding anything from you. He was preparing you. He was strengthening your faith, deepening your character, stretching your endurance so that when his blessing arrived, you would be able to carry it without it crushing you. He was shaping you into someone who could handle the very thing you were praying for. You see, God's delays are often his greatest mercies. If he had opened the door earlier, you might have walked through it unprepared. If he had handed you the blessing when you first asked, you might not have recognized its value. If he had given you the relationship, the opportunity, the breakthrough too soon, it might have destroyed you instead of lifting you. But God loves you too much to answer a prayer in the wrong season. And that is why patience is not weakness. It is trust in motion. And the breakthrough you have been praying for is standing at the threshold of your life. Keep walking. Keep believing. Keep trusting. The one who started the good work in you will not leave it unfinished. He will bring it to completion with a beauty and power that will leave you in awe of his faithfulness. If you want me to continue with the conclusion, just tell me. I'm here and ready. And as God carries you forward, there will come a moment when the weight you have been carrying will suddenly feel lighter. Not because the circumstances changed all at once, but because you changed. Because God strengthened you. Because the Spirit of the Lord rose up within you and reminded you that you are not walking through life alone. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead is alive in you, guiding you, sustaining you, lifting you in ways you cannot always see. Some of you have been walking with your head down, weary from disappointment, tired from battles that seemed endless. But hear this, God never intended for you to live in defeat. You are not a child of chance. You are not a product of circumstance. You are a child of the living God, and he has placed his hand upon your life. When his hand is upon you, no darkness can overcome you, no storm can drown you, and no valley can swallow you. There will be days ahead when you'll sense a fresh wind blowing through your spirit, a holy courage, a renewed faith, a deeper conviction that God is not just repairing your life, he is rebuilding it, piece by piece, brick by brick, promise by promise. And when he finishes his work, nothing the enemy tried to use against you will remain standing. For God is not only restoring what you lost, he is restoring what you never knew you needed. He is redeeming years. He is healing hidden wounds. He is straightening crooked paths and clearing away obstacles you didn't even know were there. And he is doing it with such precision, such tenderness, that one day you will realize everything you walked through was preparing you for a blessing far greater than the pain you endured. You may not see it yet, but heaven is aligning things on your behalf. People you have not met are being prepared to bless you. Opportunities you have not imagined are being shaped for you. Doors you thought were closed forever are being strengthened so that when they open, they will stay open. And when that moment comes, when God speaks the word and things begin to shift, you will know that it was never human favor that brought you through. It was never luck. It was never coincidence. It was the hand of the Almighty God carrying you, defending you, and leading you into the very place he destined you to stand. You're not at the end. You're on the verge. You're not being held back. You're being set up. You're not forgotten. You're being prepared. Just hold steady. The story is turning. The tide is shifting. And the God who has walked with you this far is about to reveal why the wait had to be what it was. If you want me to continue into the final powerful conclusion, just say the word, I'm ready. My friend, hear this with all the weight heaven can place upon a human heart. God has not brought you this far to leave you where you are. The same God who walked with you through the valley is the God who will lead you to the mountaintop. The same God who held you in the night will bless you in the morning. And the same God who allowed the waiting is the God who will now fulfill what he promised. When God declares, your time has come, no force on earth and no power in hell can stand in the way. When he opens a door, no one can shut it. When he lifts you, no one can push you down. When he calls your name, nothing in this world can silence the sound of his purpose over your life. So rise, wipe your tears. Stand with the quiet confidence of someone who knows that the author of the universe is writing their story. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not behind schedule. You're right on time in the hands of a God who never misses a moment. Walk forward with courage. Step into the days ahead with faith. Because the breakthrough you've prayed for, the blessing you've waited for, the shift your spirit has been sensing, it is closer than you think, nearer than you imagine, and greater than you have ever dreamed. Go in strength, go in confidence, go knowing this one unshakable truth. When God declares your time, nothing and no one can stop what he is about to do in your life.